Hello and welcome to today's class. Go ahead and sit down on your yoga mat. Close your eyes. Take a long deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth wide. Exhale, let go of all your air. Inhale again through your nose. And exhale to let go. Take your hands together at your heart center. Set an intention for your practice, something you'd like to manifest or create, something you'd like to bring into your life. Now lower your hands down alongside your body. Inhale, sweep your arms up and over. Look to your thumbs. Exhale, release your hands back down through heart center. This time, inhale, stretch your arms all the way up. Look up. And as you exhale, rotate towards the right. Take your right hand back behind you, your left hand in front of you. Inhale, push down through your fingertips, lift up. Exhale, look back. Inhale, come back through center, stretch your arms high. Exhale, rotate to the other side. Inhale to lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, gaze behind you. Inhale, scoop your arms right back up through center. And exhale, lower your hands down onto the floor and climb onto all fours. Stabilize your joints so your shoulders are right above your wrists, your hips above your knees, and start to undulate your spine in cat-cow. As you inhale, drop your tummy, loop your shoulders back, lift your gaze. As you exhale, puff into your upper back, round through your spine, look towards your navel. Again, inhale, drop your belly, loop your shoulders back, look high, and exhale, round into your upper back. Return through neutral spine. Go ahead and take your left leg back as you stretch your right arm forward. Inhale, lift your left leg and your right hand. Exhale, tap your knee towards your elbow underneath your tummy. Inhale to extend. Exhale to compress. Inhale, extend. Exhale, compress. Inhale, extend, hold here. Exhale. Inhale, reach your right arm back behind you if it's available to you. Grab your foot, kick your foot away, lift your heart, lift your gaze. And now exhale, release your right hand and your left knee. Opposite side, stretch your right leg back, take your left arm forward, breathe in. And as you breathe out, curl and crunch through neutral. Inhale to extend. Exhale to compress. Inhale, extend. Exhale, compress. Last time, inhale, extend. Exhale here. Stretch your left arm back, bend into your right knee. Maybe catch it with your hand. Kick your foot away, lift your heart, lift your chest. Exhale, release everything down to the floor. Take your knees nice and wide and drop your bum down towards your heels. Stretch your arms forward, lower your forehead to the floor. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Inhale, walk both hands far over towards the right. Push the floor away with your hands. Exhale, soften your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, move back through center. Take it over to the other side. Push the earth away. Stretch through your lateral line. 2 breaths. And now cruise back through neutral. Pop yourself up onto all fours. Round into your spine. Push up and back. There's downward facing dog. Bend through both knees. Start to cycle or walk out your dog. Good. And now take your feet and turn both toes towards the left long edge of your mat. Bend into your knees, drop your bum towards your heels, and feel that extension through your left side body. A few pulsations of your hips here before you return through center and take that same movement on the opposite side. You're just bending and extending through your legs. Really good. Come back through center. Take your feet wide. Walk your hands back by any amount. Bend into both knees. Reach your right arm under your body. Catch your left calf with your right hand and look under your left armpit. Breathe in. Breathe out, take your right hand back down to the floor. Take your left arm, reach it under your body, catch your right shin, look under your right armpit, breathe in. And breathe out, release. Walk your hands back towards your feet, so you're coming towards the back of your yoga mat. Take your peace and love fingers, wrap them around your big toes, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, let the crown of your head drop heavy to the earth. Good. Bend into your knees, climb your hands up your legs, come all the way up to standing. When you get to standing, just take a moment here to move your shoulders around 3 big circles in one direction. And 3 big circles in the opposite direction. Good. From here, inhale, sweep your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold to the floor. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Exhale, plant your palms and walk forward into downward facing dog. When you get there, stabilize, push your hands into the floor, loop your shoulder blades back and look towards the space between your knees and your hips. Inhale through your nose here. Exhale through your nose. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, look forward, roll your weight forward into high plank. Hold here in high plank, squeeze your inner thighs together, reach through the crown of your head while reaching back through your heels. And now bend into your elbows, lower right down to the floor. Take your hands outside your yoga mat, onto all 10 fingers and all 10 toes. Press down through your fingers and toes to lift up. Inhale to rise. Exhale, release. Notice the depth of your back bend. Inhale, lift up, look over your right shoulder. Exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, lift up, look over your left shoulder. Exhale, lower. Ground into your hands, push up and back, downward facing dog. This time, bend through both knees and just start to extend and bend your legs. Your feet can stay on the floor, or you might add a little more strength building with tiny, teeny jumps. Starting to build heat and fire, muscular force in your body. One more jump might take you all the way forward. When you get there, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way back up through center. And exhale your hands to your heart. Take your hands alongside your body. You're in mountain pose. Come right to the top of your yoga mat. Really good. Inhale, bend through both knees. Stretch your hands forward. Exhale, fold. Let everything melt to the earth. Inhale, push your hands into your shins. Get long. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back into your high plank. Hold here. Find the muscular work again by rolling towards the center of your mat. Take your left hand on the floor in the center of your mat and roll onto the outside edge of your left foot. Either keep your right leg stacked or place that right foot in front of you like a kickstand before you take your right hand up to the sky. Vashisthasana, side plank pose. Breathing here for 5. Keep lifting those hips up. 4, 3, 2, on 1, put your right hand down, roll back, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, sigh out all that air. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Take your right hand to the center of your mat, roll onto the outside edge of your left foot. Either keep your legs stacked or bend your left leg, put it down on the floor in front or behind your extended leg. Take your left arm up. Imagine someone's grabbing the side of your pants to pull your hips up higher. Find this strength in this pose. Breathe here. Really good. Place both hands down to the floor. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward into a high plank. This time as you exhale, bend your elbows just halfway. Turns onto the tops of your feet. Loop your shoulders back, lift your heart and your chest. You're in upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stabilize through your left foot. Inhale, stretch your right leg high, bend your right knee, open that hip. And now step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, warrior lunge. Lift up, look up, straight away. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back into high plank, lower halfway. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Root down through your right foot to stretch your left leg high. Bend your left knee, open at the hip. Push through your palms. Now step your left foot between your hands. Zip up through the center line of your body to take your arms high only for a moment's time. Place your palms back down on the floor. Step through plank pose. Lower halfway. Inhale into a back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here or take child's pose for 5, 4, 3, 2. On one, bend through your knees and start to get that extension, that lifting and dropping through your hips. Find momentum to pull you all the way forward. Inhale, lengthen when you get there. Exhale, fold. Sink your hips low, stretch your arms high, chair pose, and retreat into mountain pose. 5 breaths, total stillness here. Blink, open your eyes, take your hands together to heart center and drop your hips nice and low. Rotate towards the right by pressing your left elbow across your right thigh. Push your right hand into your left hand and find those right ribs reaching up towards the sky. You could keep your hands bound or open your arms wide. Return back through center, stay low in your hips. Switch to the opposite side. Now your right elbow imprints into your left thigh. Your left ribs drive up in space. The crown of your head extends forward. Return back through center, take both arms up, stay low in the hips. Finally, release the legs into full extension as you fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant both palms, step back into a high plank pose. Just like before, take your left hand down to the center of your yoga mat and roll onto the outside edge of your left foot. This time, lift up your right leg and put it on the floor behind you. Imagine someone's pulling your hips up from the front of your pant line. Lift your hips, reach your right arm up and back. This is called wild thing. Push down through your right foot to lift those hips even higher. Let your head dangle back, breathe in. Cautiously move back through center, rewind that pose. Go to downward facing dog. A huge breath rides in through your nose and flies out through your mouth. Same thing on the other side. Inhale forward through high plank. Turn your right palm to the center of your yoga mat. Roll onto the outside edge of your right foot. Bend into your left knee. Put that left foot behind your right leg. Take your left arm up. And then again, someone's pulling you up by the pubic bone. Lift your heart, lift your chest, lift your pelvis, and drop your head as well as your left arm. Find a big bursting open through your heart center. Push through your left foot. Release back through center into downward dog. Inhale here. Exhale out through your mouth. Inhale, forward high plank. Exhale, lower all the way to your stomach this time. When you get onto your stomach, take your hands back behind you. Continue that theme of back bending. Interlace your hands, bring your big toes to touch. And to squeeze your shoulder blades together, start lifting your heart, your chest, your toes, your chin, everything up off the floor, locust pose. Take one more breath in here. Exhale, rest your right cheek on the floor, relax your shoulders, wiggle your bum, close your eyes. Bend into both knees. Turn your forehead through center. Stretch your arms back behind you. Maybe you can catch your feet or at least reach for them. And the work here is through your quads. So push your pubic bone down, lift your heart, lift your chest, come up, 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 and away by any amount. Breathing in and release. The opposite cheek melts onto the floor. Let your legs relax. Take a few moments here. Push your palms into the earth, float up and back, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Inhale, step your right foot between your hands. Lift both arms all the way up overhead. Scissor your inner thighs together, and now open your arms towards the right. Open your arms towards the right. Lean your shoulders back so they align over your hips, and try to gaze over your right fingertips. From here, take your right fingers down your back thigh, stretch your left arm up, lift up, look up, let your head roll back by any amount. And now carefully bend into your left elbow, drive it over your right thigh, place your right hand on top of your left hand. Pressing palm into palm, rotate your right ribs up, maybe your gaze opens, perhaps your arms open too. Breathe here, keep bending into your front knee for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, take your hands to the floor, drop your left knee down. Drop your left knee down, bend into your left leg, keep your left hand on the floor, reach your right hand back behind you. Perhaps catch your right foot in your left foot in your right hand, lifting your gaze, turning your gaze, 5 breaths. 2, on 1, take your hands back down onto the floor, push yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Shift your weight from side to side here. And now inhale, stretch your left leg high towards the sky. Exhale, press your left foot onto the floor, up between your hands. Inhale, reach both arms up overhead. Exhale, rotate your torso towards the left, open both arms wide and gaze behind your left fingertips. Keep scissoring your hips forward and back respectively as you bend into your front knee. Take your left hand down your back thigh, lift your right arm up, 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 breathe in. Hold here as you breathe out. Find so much strength through your legs, fire up your back leg, then take your right elbow across your left thigh, push your palms together, keep rooting through the soles of your feet. Reach forward through your head, press back through your back heel, keep your palms grounded and connected, or take your arms and open them wide. Breathe here. Patiently place your right hand down to the floor, drop your right leg to the floor. Find a deep angle on your right leg as you bend into your right knee. Now take your left hand back behind you and perhaps catch your foot, or at least reach for it. You might kick the foot away and pull it towards you, turning your chest open even higher as you feel that firmness through your quad. One more breath in here. And exhale, place both palms to the floor, push up and back, downward facing dog. This time, inhale forward to high plank, hold here. Find strength through your core by zipping everything up into the midline of your body. Bend into your elbows, lower all the way to the earth. Open your arms wide, like you're hugging into the floor. And if you're near a wall, you'll need to move away. Push down through your left hand and roll over onto the right side of your body, pressing deep through that right shoulder. You might keep your legs stacked or bend your top knee to support you, and your top arm can stay on the earth or stretch up and over. 5 breaths here. Massaging out the tissues on your inner shoulder, opening through your heart and chest. Carefully come back through center, move through neutral, and straight away transition to the other side. So you might even need to take something under your ear here to perk your head up. Legs can stay stacked, or you might bend your top knee. And either keep that right hand on the floor, or if you stretch it overhead, you're deepening the opening, the tension through the front of your chest. A few moments here. Good. Lower that right hand down to the floor. Pull your body back through center. Push into your hands. Come up and back. Please find a child's pose. So your knees are nice and wide in child's pose. Your heart melts down towards the floor, and everything is relaxed and soft in this shape. From child's pose, walk your hands in towards your body. You might need to move forward on your yoga mat. Perhaps you'll even take a blanket under your knees or your ankles. And begin to walk your hands back. So as you do this, lift your pelvis up to really stimulate the fronts of your quads. Turn your palms to face your feet. The stretch then comes along the backs of your wrists. Either stay there or lower down towards your elbows. If there's pain, especially originating from your knees, stop here. Otherwise, you might dump the crown of your head onto the floor. And if you're feeling super flexible, your whole body inches to the earth. But your pelvis is stabilizing you here with strong quads and strong glutes. 5 breaths wherever you landed. Take your time to come out. Like really take your time. Walk up as though you're 100 years old. Place your palms out in front. Stretch back through each leg. Eventually go to downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, come forward, tap your right knee to your right elbow. Pull your belly up. Now press that right leg right back into the sky. Come forward, bend into your right knee, tap your left elbow. Push your right leg high. Come forward again, curl your spine, give your little knee a kiss, and release your right knee down behind your wrist. Stretch your left leg back, finding yourself here in pigeon pose. Push through your palms, lift your heart, lift your chest. Option 1 is to stay here. Option 2, ground down through your left hand, take your right arm, open your right arm back behind you, maybe bend into your back knee and catch the foot. Notice the repetition of these bound back bends over and over and over again. Inhale, kick your foot away, lift your heart, lift your chest. Exhale, everybody come down towards a little sleeping pigeon. 5 breaths. Inch your way back up onto your hands. Push through those palms. Press back downward facing dog. Either linger here or funnel your body through Chaturanga Dandasana into upward dog, downward facing dog. Root down through your right foot. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, bring your left knee forward. Tap your elbow with your knee. Inhale, press it right back up. Exhale, cruise forward, tap your right elbow with your left knee. Now push it back up. Last time, come forward, curl in, give your knee a little kiss. Release your left knee down, pigeon pose, stay upright. Take a moment here to just feel this through your hip flexors. Imprint down through your right hand, lift your heart in your chest. Bend your back knee and stretch your left arm back to perhaps grab your right foot. Either stay here in the bind, lifting through your heart, or release all the way down. Eventually, everyone comes down to meet the earth for 5 deep breaths. Downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, cautiously drop your knees to the floor. Take a moment, swivel your legs out in front. Flex your feet so your toes face high to the sky. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, hinge forward, catch the outside edges of your feet. Inhale, elongate through your spine. Exhale, drip your weight down. Feel the stretch move through the back body. If it feels nice to shift from left to right, invite those movements intuitively into your practice. Lift your gaze up. Walk your hands up your legs and then pull your feet in. Place the soles of your feet together. With your hands bound around your ankles, inhale, lift your heart and your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Either stay here or walk your hands forward, diving a deeper still into this big stretch. 5 cycles of breath here. Good. Walk your hands back up in space. And now pin your knees together. Drive your hips center on to the center of your yoga mat and lift up your feet. You're balancing on the space between your tailbone and your sit bones. Place your hands behind your thighs to start. If your spine is really rounding, peel your shoulder blades back, lift your heart and your chest, hold here. Maybe there's room to take your arms alongside your legs. If you'd like to extend your legs, go ahead and straighten your legs by any amount. The work is to keep your inner knees connected. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, cross your legs. Place your hands onto the floor behind you. Lift your heart and lift your chest. Good. Relax your bum down to the earth. Take your hands behind your back. Either catch opposite elbows, or if it's available to you, place your palms together in a shape called reverse namaste, reverse prayer pose. Feel an awakening through your shoulder joints. A few moments here. And gently release your hands. We'll work our way into our peak pose, the place we've been gearing up to experience. So place the soles of your feet down on the floor about hip distance apart. Push through your feet, lift up your pelvis, interlace your hands behind your back, bridge pose. Here, your pinky edge sides of your fingers are pressing down. Your glutes are squeezing in, as are your quads, as your pubic bone lifts higher. Draw your chin to your chest and gaze right down the center line of your torso. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drip your spine down onto the floor, hug your knees into your chest, and just rock side to side. I will demo the next option. You can take bridge pose again, or if your shoulder joints are feeling good, you might come into full wheel with me. So we've done lots of back bending work, lots of quad opening, and lots of shoulder opening, which we need for full wheel. Start by taking your arms, reach them up towards the sky, and then drip your fingers down. Bend into your elbows, take out a ponytail if you have one in your hair, and place your palms beside your ears. Your fingers are facing into your shoulders. Find a connection to the earth through your hands and through your feet. If you need to open your arms a little wider to accommodate any compression in your shoulder joints, that's okay. Option 1, just stay here and feel this strange new sensation through your hands and your shoulders. Option 2, push through your feet and lift up onto the crown of your head. When you get here, you'll feel incredible compression in your lower back. Draw your tailbone down, push through your feet to release some of that. And if you feel buoyancy, go ahead and press into your hands, press into your feet. Either keep your feet flat or come onto your tippy toes. This is full wheel for 3, 2, on 1. Go back, rewind. The crown of your head comes to the floor, then tuck your chin, release your feet, and close your eyes. You might hug your knees into your chest and rock side to side here. After that big back bend, nothing feels better than a spinal twist. Let's do a dynamic one. So take your knees over towards the right and place your hands, both hands out towards the right as well. So your right hand reaches out and your left hand sets on top of it. Now take your left fingers and trace a half circle shape up overhead. You're inhaling and exhaling as you move really slowly through the shoulder work. This is called pinwheel. And if you find a place that feels really good and juicy in your shoulders, you could stay right there. Maybe work that left arm all the way open into a big spinal twist. Wherever you end up, close your eyes, take 5 breaths. Good. Lift up your left hand, bring it all the way back towards your right hand. Bend your elbows in and snuggle over to the opposite side. So with both knees bent, you'll roll onto the left side of your body, stretch your left arm out and place your right hand on top of it. And then taking that half circle shape, simply trace your fingers along, uncovering any areas of resistance or stickiness in your shoulder joint. If you find it, linger there, breathe there. Or perhaps you turn this all the way around into a big, open, wide spinal twist. Find a place that feels really good. Be there, 5 breaths. Lift your right hand, drive it all the way over to meet your left hand. Snuggle those arms into your chest, roll onto your back. Take a moment to take any final shapes or poses that feel good here. Maybe just rock your chest or find happy baby. Catch your outside edges of your feet with your hands and maneuver your body side to side. Eventually, everything descends down into Shavasana, corpse pose, where the invitation is to close your eyes and just take 10 deep breaths. You can opt to linger here for a little bit longer or as long as you'd like, or patiently find your way out of the pose and go on with your day. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.